Ladies and gentlemen, and Ken Bailey, welcome to the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. We're here at Arapahoe Bowling Center in Greenwood Village. This will be a top 8 finals format once again this weekend. What you're seeing right now is our first set of matches, seeded players 3 through 8. Our tournament leader gets buys into the championship match, and this weekend that's Jason Fridley of North Glen shooting 101 over on the Flex Kegel Sport Pattern red square, 40-foot flat, ugly, ugly, ugly. Did a great job. Second seeded player out of Milliken, Ray Rodriguez Jr. He'll get a 1-round bye. Ray came in second seeded plus 79. So our third seeded player, Mike Sellner out of Westminster, is bowling our eighth seeded player, Sean Diggs out of Aurora on lanes 23 and 24. On 25 and 26, Chuck Bazemore out of Centennial, taking on Bryce Tanny of Broomfield on our TV pair, our finals pair right here in front of you on 25 and 26. And on 27 and 28, we have Russell Strong of Arvada against Tony Ritchie of Colorado Springs on 27 and 28. And I'm just going to have my compadre here, Mr. Nolan Carruthers. I know he's thinking about his pick to click, but we never do it during the first round.
No.
But I just want to plant that seed for you.
Oh, I've already got it.
Ooh, he's ready.
I've got my pick.
Okay. Does he have? Well,
click. You want to?
Does he have to survive one of these matches, or is he 1 or 2 seed?
I can't tell. I would give too much away. I can't give that much away.
Oh Lord. Matches are actually close, Nolan. Our first match with Mike and Shane, their handicap is the same, so that's a scratch match. And in our TV pair match, Bryce Tanny and Chuck Bazemore. Chuck has I believe it's a 6-pin advantage. Yes, 6 pins, but he opened in a first frame and Bryce doubled, so that's gone. And over on 27 and 28, Russell Strong is spotting Tony Ritchie 7 pins, so the handicaps are very close. Got a lot of bowling on this condition right now, so 40-foot flat's brutal to start with, and after 61 bowlers participated in qualifying rounds this morning and 3 games of semis among 28 bowlers, this condition is getting brutal.
You're in game 12.
Just getting brutal. Obviously, a straighter player has the advantage, but Russell Strong on 28 right now hooks the ball a fair amount, and he was able to get in. That was a good shot. So he's still got a good line to the pocket. He doubles up on Tony Ritchie real quick.
It'll be interesting to see how the Pope does.
Yeah.
Last time we bowled here
He's
on
a
this
defending
pattern,
champion.
the
He won the
regional,
$10,000 regional.
$10,000.
Yep. That's a lot of holy water.
That's a lot of holy water. He needs to sprinkle some of it on me.
And if you know his family, that's already used up. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I need a drop.
He ran out of that stuff real fast.
It's easy to do. He was pretty popular for a couple weeks.
Yes, he was. All right, Mike Sellner with a spare, so he goes spare. Against Sean Diggs, who started out 8 out and then a strike. And Chuck, that's pretty close. Yeah, Chuck comes back with a strike. And again, if you remember that regional, Chuck was kind of sneaky.
Yes, he was.
He kind of snuck into that top 4, and the next thing you know, he went around Jolene Illich, and the scores were, 15 pins between 4 bowlers.
Right.
That was pretty awesome.
And there's another regional
November 19th and 20th at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. And then we'll be back here
for the spring.
The very end of April, 29th and 30th, for another $10,000 regional. So we were fortunate enough to get 2 of them.
Bryce has got off to a really good start.
Yeah, he's good. And Mikey, chops the 5 off the 9. That's a shade of my favorite chop, the 6 off the 10.
Oh, man. On this pattern, it was the 10 off the 6.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know how many 6 pins I saw missed.
Well, congratulations. Although you didn't make the cut, you did hit the pay window.
I hit that pay window. Got a check, taking it home with me.
That's it.
Brooklyn.
Why not? Ooh, 3-bagger 5-pin. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's about a check, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't done the net loss on this gig yet. I think I might
Sometimes
have lost.
we eat at Delmonico's, and
Yeah.
sometimes we eat at the drive
I
up.
might have lost 20 or 30 bucks, but it's all right.
Both our bowlers on 27 and 28 are grinding along. Russell with a double spare. Tony Ritchie with strike at 2 spares. Bryce, 3-bagger, 9 spares, so he's got the early lead on our defending champion, Chuck Bazemore. And Mike Selner opened in the 3rd, giving Sean Diggs a chance to get back in the match, which he does with a spare.
He opened the first frame.
Yep, but he now has a 4-pin lead over Mike Selner early. And Chuck Bazemore, couldn't kick out the 10.
You always got to kind of keep an eye on the Pope on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Always.
He should be unbeatable if you think about it.
Well, yeah. He should never lose.
Nope.
If he was the true Pope. It's not the true Pope. Sean way left. That's nasty.
As was Tony Ritchie, and fortunate just leave the 3 for Tony. And unfortunately, Sean with a very difficult spare on an easier condition.
That thing's nasty.
1, 3, 6, 8, 10. 5
that.
count on a spare. Chuck, no, wasn't close.
That would have covered the 5-pin.
I don't know about that.
Really?
He nailed the 6 and the 9, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, great turnout once again this weekend, 127 entries.
Yeah. It's 3 weeks in a row.
Now we're going to go to Coal Creek and Lafayette next week on the Badger with a mega pot of over 3,900. So first place should be right in the neighborhood of high 2,200 to low 2,300 for first. Another excellent payday for somebody.
Is that the last tournament for the summer points?
No, summer points end at North Glen in 2 weeks. And then we'll pick our grand prize winners over Labor Day doubles at Zone Wheat Ridge.
Badger's 52 feet.
52 or 53, I'm not sure.
Why don't they just make it 63?
Well, you got to understand that pattern is actually much more playable than this.
Well, especially at Coal Creek.
Yeah. Coal Creek is an older surface, so a
Yeah.
lot more friction. But it doesn't have a lot of volume.
Right. I've had better luck on the Badger than the Wolf.
Oh, absolutely. Oof. Yeah, I'll take the Badger all day over the Wolf.
Man.
And the Bear, too.
The Bear, yeah.
Yeah, the Badger to me is fairly easy. It's all about roll and speed on that one for carry, but other than that, you should hit the pocket pretty easily. Ooh, Russell through the face.
Got
Lucky.
the 7.
Yeah. Just leaves the 3, 6, 10.
Bryce has a really nice tempo today.
He does. I think he had to go into work today. Bryce is a golf pro. And
as soon as I say that.
Yeah, that he wheels one right. But he's got a real good game for this pattern. I'm just amazed how well Russell's doing for as much as he hooks the ball.
Oh, man, nice break there.
Wow, that was a huge break.
That's got to be pretty close. They're both clean.
Yeah, and he's spotting
7 pins.
Tony's 7. So yeah, you're right. That's 4 pins, 4-pin difference.
He leaked that right.
Wow, boy, did you jinx it?
Hey, you know what? Bryce really sucks.
Oh, so you're going to get him back into
get him back,
3-bagger.
Get him back into rhythm here.
I like your psychology there.
Well, you set me up. You threw me under the bus.
Them greyhounds, you got to watch. Meanwhile, Mr. Diggs is starting to implode here. He went open, strike, spare, open, and now he's got another fairly easy spare, but when you've opened and you're in the hole, it makes it that much tougher. Bryce, meanwhile, went through the face, fortunate just to leave the 6-pin. And okay, Sean comes back with a good spare. All right. Wow, that's a 3-pin lead in Mike Selner's favor right now. both our master players on 27 and 28 are still clean. They're grinding along through 5. So right now the biggest advantage is Mr. Tanny. Got out his 1-iron. He said he broke his driver, so figured he'd have to pull out the 1-iron.
Boy, there's a lot you could say with that.
Nice shot. Sean Diggs comes back with a nice strike. And the Pope couldn't carry. Leaves a 6-10. He's slightly behind, but it's not over by any stretch of imagination.
Mike Selner going for a double. Maybe.
Wow, hooked it right around. I thought he was going to go through the face, and it never even hit the jersey pocket.
8-10 for Tony Ritchie.
Ooh, that hurts. That's going to be the first open for those two guys. All right, Chuck trying to convert to 6-10 here.
He's got him.
And no problem. All right. And Mr. Selner to our left. 139. Makes it. All right. And that's still a 3-pin match over there, Nolan.
Yep.
But Shane's got the advantage with a strike up in frame 6. Meanwhile, Tony.
0.
No, nada. Goes 8 out for 103 in the 6th.
That's pretty much even.
So he's down
1?
No, he's down more than that. Because Russell's a frame behind right now. So he might be down 15, 17.
So if Russell strikes here, he's at 109 in the 5th. So it'd be 14 pins.
Yep. Plus then Tony's open against his mark.
Right.
Ooh.
Man.
4, 6, 7. Gave it right back to him. And Chuck. All right. Chuck converts to 1-3. He's got 93 in the 6th. To Bryce's 122. So he's only down 13. Mike Selner converts his spare in the 7th frame.
Nobody's ran away with any of these matches.
And I don't. I'd be very surprised if anybody does today. I think they're all going to be grinders. Nice shot. Bryce came back on that lane. He wheeled wide and just absolutely nutted that pocket for a strike. Now, can he double? The only double I've seen so far is Russell right out of the gate. He's only up 5 pins. And, and there comes Sean Diggs.
Big double
big
right
double.
there.
Yep, big double. Takes a 10-pin lead, could extend it to 20 with another one.
It's going to go left.
Ooh, wow, and did it.
Oh, got the 10 out.
Yeah, he leaves the 3-9. And his ball speed was down. Did you see that? All right, Russell makes a spare. So he's got 115 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th. To Tony Ritchie's 103 in the 6th and up in the 7th at this point. Oh,
3-bagger. Brooklyn 3-bagger.
Wow.
Boy,
20-pin lead.
Yeah.
20-pin lead.
First one to kind of start breaking away.
Mikey's got to rock and roll now. Uh-oh. Will it come back?
No. It's 2 opens.
Yeah, Bryce now has 150 in the 8th. 133. Boy, Chuck could get within a mark with a mark here. This could get close. Oh, Tony Ritchie.
Boy, Mike leaked
6,
out.
7. Mike leaks it, but is fortunate just to leave the 1-5. Come on, Chuck can get back in this match here.
Maybe.
All right, it's okay. 5-8. If he converts a spare, he's only down 12.
Tony Ritchie back-to-back splits. Yeah. Getting in trouble.
Okay, Mikey, that's not going to hold. Nope. He's open in the 8th. He's got 1 17. He's in serious trouble. Best Mike Sellner can do now is 177 scratch. And Mr. Diggs has got basically 130, 150 something in the 8th. He's up almost 40 pins. So even if Mike punches, it's going to be difficult unless literally Sean Diggs goes open. And even then, I don't know if it's enough. Great shot. Great shot. That's the best ball he's thrown in the match. All right, so he's got 117 in the 8th with a strike up in the 9th. Tony Ritchie, after back-to-back splits, through the face again, but just leaves a 6.
9th
Chuck
frame.
Bazemore.
Brooklyn.
Boom, here we go. The Pope's called in the reserves.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
19 scratch. What's the
19
pin
scratch.
difference?
Pin difference is 6. So he's down 13. But he's on a strike.
He's on a strike. Bryce can match him right here.
Again, our 3 winners or the 3 bowlers that do not advance will each take home $150. Sean Diggs left the 135 on a 3-bagger.
Brooklyn.
Bryce Tanny crosses over but can't take out the 6-10. Advantage Bazemore going into the 10th. Meanwhile, Russell kind of grinding, but in somewhat of a control. All right.
Nice cover.
Very good. So he's got 147 in the 8th, spare in the 9th for Sean Diggs.
He's
up 30
spot.
pins.
Yeah, he's in a great spot.
And he's pretty much got it wrapped up. Unless he goes, poor count open and Sellner punches, that match is over.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Bryce continuing to grind. He's got a spare in the 9th, up in the 10th. And Russell Strong, 127 and 28. Gets his spare.
138.
138. Yep, you're absolutely correct. 138 for Sean Diggs. Not the easiest of spares. Now, for example, if he gets 2, he shoots 173. Sellner can punch out for 177. So Mike's got to hope he does not spare. That's his only recourse to get back in this match. Otherwise, he's going home with $150.
Go high, Brooklyn.
He did it. All right, Russell with a big strike in that frame 9.
Well, that'll win that.
Yep. Yeah, so it looks like Sean Diggs is going to advance, beating Mike Sellner in match number 1, 123 and 24. Bryce Tanny cleaning up his 10-pin, makes it no problem. He can strike for 189 scratch. And
that
again,
one's
Chuck,
not over.
But, Chuck can punch for 191, so
he does need the first one.
Yep, needs first 2.
Yeah.
All right, Sean finishes up at 183, and that's enough. So then he's going to advance, taking on our 3rd seed, Mike Sellner, which means Sean Diggs is going to get Ray Rodriguez Jr. in the next match, our 2nd seeded player. All right, Bryce, nice grind. That's pretty much what you got to do here. Chuck needs this one big time.
Gives it a chance.
And, he can't wiggle that 6 out.
It's the end of that match.
Yep.
Just not enough money in this tournament for Chuck. He's not going to piddle around with going $2,400.
Yeah, come on. 10 grand, yeah. 2,400, nah.
He'll show up for that.
All right, disappointed, but he had the one key killer was that single pin spare to 10 pin he missed in a 4th frame. So Mike Sellner goes home. Chuck Bazemore goes home. rounds left as a finish up between Russell Strong and Tony Ritchie. And let's see, 148. Best he can do is 168. That match is over. Mr. Strong's going to advance. All right. Chuck shoots 169 for 203, but it's not enough as Bryce Tanny beats him with a 215. It looks like Russell Strong's going to advance.
Tony chopped that
Tony
6
chopped
right off
6
that
off
10.
the 10. 157. 182.
A little behind schedule today.
Yeah, about probably half hour or so, maybe an hour. Our producer's giving me the thumbs up. What's this half hour crap? Hey, yo, it's an hour. Guys are getting worthless. All right. But again, great turnout on Sunday, 61 bowlers.
That's huge. That first cut in qualifying this morning.
Plus 15
Yeah.
with 31 bowlers on the
God
floor.
dang.
Taking 8 spots. Fortunately, Russell does not have to make this. And doesn't, but that's okay.
Because
He's
he
going to
didn't
shoot
have to.
181, 199 with handicap. So he's going to defeat Tony Ritchie's 182. So our first round is now up. We're down to 5 bowlers.
And we'll pick a click to tick and pick and click
We'll do
and
all
tick.
that too? All right. All right, when we come back, we're going to get into round number 2. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Arapahoe Bowl in Greenwood Village on Colorado Sports TV. Come on back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Horst and Nolan Carruthers are back here for round number 2 in our top 8 finals this week here at Arapahoe Bowling Center in Greenwood Village. Our second seed, Ray Rodriguez Jr., comes into play. After a 1-round bye, he's taking on our lowest remaining seeded player, who was Sean Diggs, our A-seeded player, who won match number 1 against Mike Selner. And in our match on 23 and 24, we have Russell Strong, our 5th seeded bowler. He advanced, and he is now taking on our 7th seed, Bryce Tanny of Broomfield. Oh, wow. Ray almost left the 6, 7, 10, and then almost kicked it out, just left the 10 pin. You can see real quickly why Ray Rod was able to survive this pattern.
Speed.
Because he could throw the ball at Mach 5. All right, Russell crosses over, leaves a 6. And Ray is going to spot Sean 14. And all right, starts out making his 10. Always a good sign for Ray.
And Ray was the cut.
And only threw it at 22.97 miles an hour. So he's
getting
just
tired.
chilling. Yeah, well, he's
getting tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
He was the cut in the second entry today.
Yes.
Just snuck in there.
Nothing wrong with sneaking.
No, I tried. I opened the 10th.
Yeah, that was the killer.
That took me out.
Well, and our boy, Mr. Ross Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
7-10 in the 9th frame. To miss by 3.
Pocket 7-10.
Yeah. That's a stinker. Ooh, that was a good shot by Bryce, but leaves a 10. That looked pretty good. Meanwhile, here the Sean Diggs, sneaky Sean, we ought to call him, starts out with a strike in the first. Can double up. Take a 17-pin or a 14-pin lead. Bryce Tanny making his 10. Again this week, we are on the Kegel Flex pattern called Red Square. They had about 4 patterns that they brought out for the new flex machines. Combination fire and ice. 40-foot flat red square. One of the tougher patterns, that and the bear, obviously the flat patterns, but this one is pretty tough. Scores are very low.
Oh.
Ooh, look at that, 4.67.
Bryce looks like he's really slowed down.
Yes, I think he's running out of
Yeah,
gas.
I mean, his tempo
Yeah.
that first round was really good.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
No, Sean pulled that. So he goes strike open. So that's a sigh of relief for Ray because he could have been down like 24 right out of the gate. He can cut the lead to 2 with just a mark here. All right, Bryce gets his 2, so he's got 26 in the second with an open. Meanwhile, Russell working on a spare, going up for frame 2. Ooh, Rayrod, little light, leaves a 2-pin. Good to see Ray make the finals.
Yeah.
I know it's been a struggle for him lately, so that's good to see. He bowled our ABT Summer League, which just ended, and they had fun. Ooh, I thought he was going to carry that. Russell leaves a 4.
Ray and I were on the same team
With
for the Summer League.
Ramon Bates and Mike Vasquez and Tina Hendrick. Yep. Tough group.
Third. We finished third.
Yeah, you did good. Didn't beat the crap out of my team.
We won it
finished
last
7th
year.
out of 10.
Well, you were top 8. Nah.
Hey, I got news for you. We were
Russ.
tied for first with 4 weeks to go, and then we forgot how to bowl.
Right.
We got ugly.
It could happen.
It does happen, but
There was some nasty.
still had fun.
There was some nasty stuff out there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Ray, frame 3. Oh, crosses
carry.
over and carries. You need a couple of those breaks. Ooh, meanwhile, Russell missed his spare, and now he leaves a 1-2-10. Oops. So Bryce opened, Russell opened. And now he might open again.
Still down the 10 he gave him.
Yep.
Pick the click time.
Oh, boy.
It's your turn.
All right. God.
I know this is tough on
Killer.
you. I've already been threatened.
Oh, boy. Well, you know, any of these ones I pick, they're going to be mad at me because I can't pick a winner to save my life. I am going to go with, let me see. I'm going to, Bryce has never won. He's finished second twice. So my pick to click is going to be Bryce.
Oh, thank you.
Is that who you were going to take?
I'm not saying. That's my...
All right. And on cue, he throws a strike saying thank you very much. All right. Sean converts to 5. He's only down 11, 3 pins?
Right.
Yeah, 3 pins. So already Ross Kelly's in the back calculating how close that match will get.
Who's our leader?
Our leader is Jason Fridley.
Jason Fridley.
And it's been a while for Jason. He's been battling some knee issues.
I'm going with Rayrod.
Oh, your teammate.
I picked him in the regional, and I have been hated since.
Because he wound up finishing third.
Third.
Right? Yeah.
Because of me.
Oh, it was because of you.
That's what I was told.
So you controlled his whole game.
That's what Sarah told me. She said, please don't pick him today.
But knowing you and how you are with women,
you
just went against the grain anyway.
Easy now. Jeez.
Michelle, where's Michelle at?
She heard you.
She's going, what'd they say about me? What'd they say? What did Nolan say about me?
That's a double for Ray.
Michelle, don't worry. There's only a couple 100,000 people listening. You're all right.
I don't think there's over 100,000 right now. I think. Oh, Russ.
Ooh. Not good. Yeah, Bagel in the 4th frame's not good. He opened up, never closed, and wheeled it, and that was all she wrote.
In the weeds.
Yep.
Brookley.
Brookley?
Brookley.
Is that like Brooklyn and
For Ray.
something else? Brookley.
I was-
Berkeley and Brooklyn. I get
was
it.
excited.
You were on both coasts.
I was excited for the double. I might change the name of that.
Oh, look at this. Nice
That's a
comeback.
spare.
Begel spare. And the scary part is he's still in the match. Although he's down 19 right now, but it's early. Ray on the meanwhile is grinding along, got a double.
2-3-9 staring at him.
Yep.
That ball will not hook. Ugh.
Yes, it did. Ha, ha, ha.
He slowed it down.
Yes, he did.
Normally that
Yeah,
thing's
17.2.
Yeah.
He's never under 20
No.
miles an hour. Ooh, great
Russ comes
shot by
back
Russell.
with half a double.
Yep. Yeah, really. Yeah, okay. The old beggar spares for what? Oh, God. I got the two tasty cake boys behind me here giving me the T sign. Lord. Thanks. These guys.
Oh, it's too early
These guys
to
are
worry
brutal,
about.
man.
It's too early to worry about a tie. Bryce, his speed was
Sit.
up a little better.
Oh, really? Even he can't believe it. I'll take that. Ooh, Sean crosses over, leaves the 3.56. Ray opened, missing that 3.9, so he's got 95 in the fifth.
Bryce is up 19 now.
If Sean can cover his spare,
He'd be up 4.
no, I think he'd still be up 7. I think. Within a mark. Meanwhile,
310.
yeah, back-to-back pulls. Leaves a 310. And Sean Diggs, no problem with the 3.56. So he's only down 7 scratch. And he's getting 14 from Ray, so he's up 7. Ooh, nice shot by Bryce. All right, so he's got 86 in the fifth with a spare in the sixth. Russell to get back in this match. He's got a strike in the fifth. Needs one here to really help his chances. He'll still be down about 20.
I like this. Let it come up a little high.
85-95. He's down 10 scratch. So he's only up 4. Russell, very fortunate. They both leave the same spare of 3-6-10. And they're both going to go at it 2 different ways. Showing the straighter of the 2 players, you got to like his chances. Okay, Russell's going to go first. And no. Leaves the 10. And Sean makes his. Okay, 85 in the fifth with a spare in the sixth. Up 4 pins over Ray Rodriguez Jr. out of Milliken, formerly Fort Morgan. And Russell Strong, oh, he
5-10.
5-10 on a crossover, not good.
He doesn't cover this. Back-to-back opens. Good
Ooh,
shot
Ray with a good
by
shot.
Ray.
Yep, little high, leaves a 4.
They're both close.
Yep. And no. So Russell goes 8 out. So he is in trouble. 93 in the 7th. He could be down almost 40 pins with a mark by Bryce Tanny here. Ray makes his spare. Keeps the deficit at 4.
Oh,
that was a little bit better, but left a 6-10.
Got a break there.
Yeah, he did.
That 7 was staring right at him.
Again, next week at Coal Creek, and they did some facelifting work through the summer. Outside looks beautiful. All new sidewalks,
Parking
drainage,
lot.
parking lot.
Gotta love that parking lot that cost me the
Beautiful
right
now.
side.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I wasn't going to bring that up.
God.
Well, you know that pole ran right in front of me.
Yeah,
You know.
oh, man.
Don't chop it.
it.
He did. My favorite chop. So he's got 133, 113 in his seventh.
He's up
open.
30.
And 93, so he's up 20 scratch. He's up 30, even with the open. Bryce Tanny's up 30 pins. And Ray Rod makes the 9. He's got 114 and a 6 with a spare. Come on, Bryce, get some speed up here, son. Oh,
4-9.
boy. Wow.
He is
It's
slow.
going to make this interesting.
He's definitely slow.
Yeah, on these scores, his ball speed is down to 14.3. And again, all you're looking for there is some consistency in the speed because they're never the same house to house. That was a great shot by Sean. It got no break at all. And, ooh, Bryce gave that a shot. But he's open, back-to-back opens. He's got 122 in the 8th. But even if Russell would literally have to throw the next 3 to get within 5. So he's in serious trouble here. But it's not over. It ain't looking good. And Sean goes 8 out, so he's at 111 in the 7th. So he's down 23 scratch. So he's now down 9 pins to Ray Rodriguez. Great
Nice
shot by Russell. He needed that.
He needs this one,
And
too.
he needs this one, and he needs the next one. He needs them all.
If he doesn't get this one, I'm calling that puppy.
Best he can do is 173 scratch, but Bryce is at 122 in the 8th. So it is not over yet, but let's see if he can put that pressure on him. Otherwise, Bryce can kind of waltz into the semifinal match. The 2 bowlers that don't advance today, Nolan, they get 175 for finishing, basically a tie for 4th, and they each get $210 with 5% of the mega pot for a total of $385.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
Huge break for Russell Strong.
And he needs this one.
Yeah.
He can
so
sit down
he's
for
got
a
a double in
minute.
the 8th and 9th. Now he's got Bryce's wheels churning here.
It's got him thinking a little bit.
Yep. Nice shot. That was money. So Ray, double in the 8th.
10-pin match?
9.
9.
11. No. Yeah. 9-pin match. You were right, buddy.
9 for
and he can
Bryce.
And he can take it to 19 with a double here. Meanwhile, Bryce, although he's excellent at 10-pin conversions, leaves one. Make this one and take the pressure off.
Going left. High.
High.
Take that.
Yep, 4-pin. And Bryce Tanny.
That'll work.
Yeah, he's money on 10 pins. I'll tell you, he's a great 10-pin shooter. So he can have a possible 142 in the 9th and strike out for 172. Russell can strike out for 183. Very, very close match. And with the 10-pin difference, you're looking at a one-pin game. All right, first ball in the 10th for Bryce Tanny. Real high and lucky not to leave the 4-7-9. Instead, just leaves the 4-7.
Tell you what, Sean could throw 2 here and tie this baby up.
Oh, absolutely. Meanwhile, if Bryce goes spare strike, he shoots 160. And he's getting 10 for 170.
It's not over.
Which means he would force Russell
to double.
To throw the first one here, yes. So that spare was huge.
Sean struck again.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one's going down
Sean
to the
could
10th
punch
frame.
For 201.
Yeah.
And the best Ray can do is 204. So if Sean punches out, it's over. That was a nice shot. Leaves at 4, so he's got 159, 187 with handicap. So if Russell goes 9 on the first ball, 122 or 40, 162 and 18, 180. He will be short by 7 pins. So he has to have this one.
Maybe. Nope.
Nope. Okay. So Sean leaves the 3-pin. A key shot here for Russell Strong. Nope. So the best Russell Strong can do is 160.
That's over.
So he's going to lose.
So your pick to click moves on, Nick.
Scary.
That is scary. He could meet my pick to click.
Yeah, which that would be real scary.
He could.
Okay, so if Sean strikes, he shoots 180. With a 14-pin difference, 194. So Ray would basically have to mark in the 10th. All right, so Sean ends up shooting 178, scratch, 215 with handicap.
Ray needs a mark.
Yep. Meanwhile, Russell Strong shoots 158 and 18 for 176. And Bryce Tanny 159 and 28 for 187.
Oh,
no.
No, I'm going to get accused.
Again. Well, here's the deal.
Oh, he can't
He's got
win.
to make it. He can go 190.
He can't win.
12. Is that right? You're absolutely correct. The count killed him.
He would have lost by 1. He's out.
He's out. Wow, and in a surprising turn of events.
Oh, boy.
Sean Diggs moves on. Ray Rodriguez, 178, scratch 201 with handicap. So our two non-winners are going to go home tied for 4th, but they're going to take home $385 each. So when we come back, you'll see our semifinal match between Bryce Tanny and Sean Diggs. And we'll see you in just a moment. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here with Nolan Carruthers for our semifinal match, and that'll feature Bryce Tanny of Broomfield up against Sean Diggs of Aurora. Bryce will lead the match, the higher seeded remaining player. Believe it or not, these bowlers are seeded 7 and 8, and yet here they are in the semifinal match. The winner of this match is going to take on our tournament leader, Jason Fridley of North Glen. And Bryce is going to be spotting Sean Diggs 9 pins. So in just a moment here, we'll see Bryce Tanny on lane 25 for frame number 1. Third place today, Nolan, with 10% of the Megapot, takes home $671. Second place today, $1,242, and our winner today, $2,384.
Nice. That was
Ooh,
nice.
little high. Good shot. Leaves a 4.
He made a ball change.
Did he? Yeah, his ball speed's still in that 14.5 range.
Which is fine if he stays there. And
right.
adjusts to it.
Correct.
Because he did slow down. Tank
Slowed
ran
down
low.
a lot after that first game.
Tank ran down.
Yeah.
Been bowling since 3 this morning.
I think he needed a V8.
Hang on. There you go.
That ball doesn't do anything.
No.
I don't know what that is, but it don't move.
It's perfect for
Yeah,
that.
exactly. All right, so he spares in frame number 1.
Sean had a big finish.
Yes, he
that
did.
last game. I mean,
An improbable finish. I thought he
Yes.
was pretty much out of
Yep.
it. A key double and a critical open by Rayrod in frame number 10.
Yep.
Locked up a win for Sean Diggs.
Take that to the house.
Yep. As long as Sarah's not there.
Oh, Sarah's got me scared.
Okay, frame 1 for Sean. Crosses over, gets the strike. There he goes. He's in that mindset mode now.
Well, he dodged the bullet.
He sure
Somewhere
did.
in there, you got to dodge a
definitely.
bullet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
He's definitely bonus bowling now.
Oh, yeah.
He's lucky he's in this match.
Yeah, and he's got
Got
almost
me,
$700 in his back pocket no matter what.
And me in a lot of trouble.
Frame number 2 for Sean Diggs. And that's going to be high.
Right through the
Lucky.
nose.
Oh, yeah. That had 6, 7, 10 written all over it. Kicked the set of that.
He's thrilled with that.
Both bowlers pretty straight. Not really a lot of speed. Our tournament leader, fairly straight player, but hits the ball pretty good and throws with a little bit more ball speed. That's our tournament leader, Jason Fridley out of North Glen. Been a while for Jason.
Yeah, I haven't
in a
seen
winner's
him.
circle. Oh, he pulled it.
He missed it.
Yep, he knew it too when he let it go. Yep. So he goes 8 open for 26 in the second. Bryce Tanny got to jump on this stuff early, spotting him 9, so he can eat that handicap up right here.
Every bit of it.
Yep.
Throw this into scratch mode right now.
Yep, that's fact.
I like that from where I'm sitting.
Absolutely. Came up nice. It was light. Got a good mix, but couldn't take out the 7.
That right lane, they're right. I mean, I can only see it leave their hand.
Yeah.
I can't see after that. It looked good when it left.
I liked it off his hand too. I really did. Came up just, like I said, it was light, but it was driving, which was good. Just couldn't get the mixer. All right, going for the 7, and no problem. All right, so he's got spare to start.
He's leading. Strike here, he's up 4.
Absolutely correct, my mathematical friend.
Don't try this at home, folks. I'm highly trained.
Yeah, and he's doing it without a calculator too. It's just scaring me. Shoes are on. Doesn't kick them
Go
off yet.
left, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ooh,
bad break.
Man.
Bad break. 5, 6, 10.
How about up 1?
Although he can make this.
Yes.
Because he throws the ball straight enough, and he's got a ball that absolutely does nothing, which is amazing on this pattern. He can make this.
You want to do $1 on it? 5 to 1 odds. 5 to 1 odds. You owe me $1 right now.
What for? What?
You didn't pay me last week.
Oh, we weren't on the air last week.
You should have bet. No. 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
All right,
you're,
so he opens up. He's got 44 in the third.
you're down a buck.
Sean with a mark.
Saying about that.
He can be up 11. You ever see a money clip that looked like a cell phone?
No. You made your own. You've given me my $1. Thank you.
You're
We're
disgusting.
even.
You're disgusting. Ooh, that creeped
Oh,
up
you
high
got
at the
that
end.
7 out
Yeah,
again.
he sure did. I was lucky.
That's 2 in a row, Sean. Make a
Yep.
move, buddy.
Yep, absolutely.
Couple left.
I think I have enough money to survive your innuendos today.
I need $1. Now
Well,
I'm only down 610.
Oh, see, it's coming back to you like you can't believe.
Yeah.
All right, Sean Diggs going for the 610. Missed it the first time. This time he makes it. I thought for a second he was going to chop it, but he does convert to 610. So he's got 26 second, but a spare to third.
Strike here. He's up 11.
Yep.
He was right through the face on both lanes.
Yep. Yeah, he was. And fortunate
Yeah.
not to leave splits.
The same split. The 7 was the last to go both times.
Meanwhile, our buddy Shane McCool out of Thornton finished 8 pins off the cut line for the top 8 finals, finished 9th. He had a good weekend. And Diana Paul, good to see Diana back
Oh,
out of Colorado Springs. Diana came up with her girlfriend buddies, Judy Sturm, Carla Short, and Ann McGee came into town from Las Vegas.
when was Ann in? I didn't
Yesterday.
see her. Oh,
Yeah. She wanted to bowl the 2, but got caught in traffic, or the noon and got caught in traffic, wound up bowling the 2. Either one of those. But it was really good to see Annie again. She looks just about fully recovered from that pretty brutal car accident. I don't know how long it's been. What? Ooh, that was close. What'd you say? It's been about 8 months now?
probably 7, 8 months.
Yeah. But she looked good.
She's such a little thing.
Little dynamite, that girl.
Bryce can take the lead back.
Yep. This match is going to go back and forth. I just got a
Well,
feeling.
it's sure playing out that way. I like that.
Little bit
from
more
where I'm
speed.
sitting.
And got it this time. All right. Like, really? But again, ball speed, 14.4.
Right.
So he's
He's
right in
right
that 14
there.
and a half
Yeah.
range. So his ball speed's consistent. It's got to help.
He's been high on this left lane every shot. It looks like he moved left.
You can take a 2-pin lead or a 12-pin lead, depending on whether he can double or not.
Left.
That's going to hook.
Right
And he's
through
lucky.
the
Wow.
nose.
Yeah, it looks like 25 is just pretty much
Yeah.
toast. I think if he threw that ball on 26, he's
very
right
well
in the
could
pocket.
be.
Yeah.
And he may have, because he was there that last shot on 26.
Okay, so a conversion here gives him 64 in the 4th with a spare in the 5th, which would give him a 2-pin lead, which he does. He is very, very confident with that spare ball,
Yes, he is. I'm going to steal it from him.
especially if he wins.
God, my single pin spares. Jeez. That's just mental.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. And it's amazing how you miss one,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden you can't make it. It's crazy, especially when it comes to corners. Or if you chop the 6 off the 10,
yeah.
you'll chop that sucker 3 out of 4 times. Pretty amazing.
You can take the 10 off the 6 on this pattern so easy.
Yeah.
He,
And Sean Diggs, crawls up and
what a
oh,
good
he can't
shot.
grip out, can't take out the 8-pin, and I thought he was going to. That rolled right up and had some good mix on it. So he leaves the 8.
He made an adjustment. That ball
he move
hit
farther
line.
right?
Yeah, that ball hit line. I
Yeah,
think
I
he
did.
moved his line right.
Yeah, I think he pushed everything in.
Everything right.
Yeah, I agree.
That could have easily carried.
Yeah, I thought it was going to
I
carry,
did
to be
too.
honest with you. All right. Let's see.
He missed that.
Uh-oh, will it get there? No. Yeah, you called that early. He didn't know what the ball was going to do. And, and that happens a lot. You know the lane's hooking, and the middles are hooking, so you go, well, let me just throw it out there and really not
And
put
let
anything
it
on
hook
it, and
right
just let
back
it walk
into
right in, and it just doesn't do it. Or if you go right at it, the ball hooks
You're right.
dead off the lane, and you leave it the other way. So,
He's down 13.
2. $13, something like that.
Well,
Yeah, 13. That's going to go
Brooklyn,
left.
610.
610. 62 in the 5th, working on a spare in the 6th. He's got to regroup and get it together here. In practice, he threw 2 great shots. And I figured, uh-oh, here we go. He's getting lined up at the right time.
He's got to mentally get clicked in
Yeah,
here because he missed that 8-pin by a lot.
Yeah. And he's missed this on this lane.
Yes.
In frame number 2. And
Hang
that
on.
looks good.
There you go.
All right, very good. All right, so he converts a spare. So he's got 62 in the 5th, spare in the 6th. Bryce Tanny with a strike can have 84 in the 5th, giving him 22-pin lead scratch. But again, he's spotting Sean 9. So he'll be up 13.
Nice shot.
That he's got a great look on that lane.
Sure does.
And he's going to finish on that lane.
He's yet to strike on 25.
Yep. This would be a great time to do that.
He was high just a little on the last shot here.
Yeah, he's moved again.
Yes, he did.
He's about 3 more left.
I like it.
Sit.
Oh, he just jumped at the end.
I liked everything he did. I liked his line to the pocket, and the ball still would not hold.
Nope.
And he was about as inside as you're going to see him play. Everything he did mentally to
get it
to
right.
make that adjustment
Yep.
and get right into the pocket was excellent, except unfortunately the result.
It's like you said, 25 is just toast.
Yeah, so he left a 6-7. Now he is on a strike, so you want to make sure 1.
And he did.
And he did. Good. Okay. So 103, 112 in the 7th. So Sean's got a double to catch him scratch. So this match is going to get within pins again. So now we're going to see Sean Diggs again up frame number 7. And he has gotten a strike spare open so far on this lane. The last one was that 8-pin where the ball just did not want to finish. Just took his hand completely out of the ball, and the ball just didn't do anything, which is hard to believe on this pattern, as much bowling as we've had on it. Let's see if he can come back.
He's
Frame
going
number
left
7, he's going to pull it, and he gets a break. So maybe that was justice.
for the last one.
Yeah. All right, so we got 82 in the 6th.
Spare here, down 1.
Correct. Wow. And a double here. Up
He's
9.
leading, yeah.
Yeah, double here. Basically, we're looking at a scratch match, and then his 9-pin handicap comes into play. And that's what his lead will be. So getting toward the end, so a double here would be huge. But a mark here would make it just about a tie game going into the end of this semifinal match.
Gave it a chance.
Yep.
It's light. Well,
So he
can
made
live
an
with
adjustment off of the one where he pulled the ball badly. It didn't look like he quite finished
No,
the
kinda
ball.
flattened it.
Yeah, he kind of shorted it. Didn't want to, almost like afraid to put his hand in it.
that. Boy, it's easy to chop the 2 off of this.
Yep. 2-5. Especially when the lane is really moving. But
Go on.
he's pretty straight. He's either going to make it with no problem or he's going to miss it by a ton. Will he? Yeah, it holds. Very good. Okay. All right, so Sean does his job. 102 in the 7th with a spare in the 8th.
1-pin match.
We are looking at a 1-pin match right now in Bryce Tanny's favor, who's coming off of that 6-7 open.
Bryce is 2 for his last 2 on 26.
Yes, 2 for 2. 2 great shots. Let's see if he can make it a third.
I like it. Did it get
Came
there?
up late? Nope. Leaves himself the 2-4-7-8. Now he's on and open, so the count's not a factor. He just needs to make the spare.
Go Brooklyn and nail it. Brookie. What'd I call it? Brookley. Go,
Yeah.
Go Brookley, Bryce.
Yeah, it was a cross between Berkeley and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You're totally confused at this point.
That's normal for me. I'm glad I'm getting
For
back
Sunday
to
afternoon?
Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah, true.
9:10 on the East Coast.
Oh!
That's a drag.
Hooked by it. Leaves the 8. Now we're in trouble. So now Mr. Tanny's open in the 8th. He's got 121.
Down 10.
Sean, I'm sorry, basically with a mark ties him scratch. So he's up at least 9, possibly 10. Bryce, he needs a strike on this lane, Nolan, because he's pretty confident on 26.
Right.
But if he can get a strike here on 25 going into the 10th, that's got to boost his confidence huge. Let's see if he can get a break here.
His
Gave
speed
it a little
was
good
good.
more room. And
Nice.
it was a good finish.
Shot.
Just a little late. Leaves a 10.
Man, Sean won that last match in the 9th and 10th. Could happen again.
It could. But anything can happen on this pattern. So far, Bryce has been absolute money on 10 pins.
This is a big shot.
But it is a big shot. Yeah. And it looks just as good as all the others. All right. So he's got 121 in the 8th with a spare in the 9th. And the ball is in Sean Diggs' court. The strike gives him a 10-pin lead. Going into the 10th, he could double and pretty much end the game.
He's been okay on 26 the last 2 shots. He had that light 8-pin that didn't go that could have. Then he went Brooklyn, but he struck. This has got a shot.
That's pretty close. Ooh. Went up right through the face. And again, fortunate to kick the split out. Just leaves the 4-7.
8-pin lead.
Yep. 8-pin lead going into the 10th, providing that he covers the spare. And again, last time, left side spare. Didn't know really how to go at it.
Yep.
And missed it right. So let's see if he logged that into the memory bank and makes the appropriate shot here. That was a little bit more confident and no problem. Okay. So he spares up in the 9th. So here we go, folks.
Boy, he marks here. He forces.
8-pin match. Obviously, if he doubles, the match is over.
Mm-hmm.
An open here would really make it interesting.
Well, he would force Bryce to mark if he opens.
Just a mark, though.
Just to mark.
Yeah.
If he marks here, he forces him to double.
Yep. And of course, if he doubles, it's over. So, okay, first ball, Sean Diggs, 10th frame in our semifinal match.
He's standing more left, more down the middle.
No, that's gone way left.
I don't know what he was. Ooh, he about
had a little bit of a break, left a 1-3.
He moved everything in the middle, straight down the middle.
Yep. Now pin count becomes important.
Left an easy spare.
Because technically now his lead is 6 pins. Oh, by the way, if you have no dinner plans, don't forget Romano's is close by.
Ooh, I might have to run that by someone.
Yeah.
Although we just ate a cheeseburger. I never even thought. Don't chop it.
Don't do it. Oh, boy. All right, makes the spare, so he strikes here. He's got 158.
He forced Bryce to double.
Which would give him 195 with handicap.
Bryce has been good on 26.
Yep, he has, and he's gotta feel confident about that. But again, pin count could come into play here, so let's see what Sean can do in his fill ball.
Right down the middle again.
And when he gets a break right through the face but carries. So he's got 158 and 37 for 195.
Double and 8.
Yep.
Bryce needs double and 8 to win by 1.
He's not locked out. but he must double.
Double and 7 would win by 1. Boy.
Close, close, close.
Maybe.
Good shot. Great
There's
shot.
1.
All right. Needs one more. One more and good count. He's thrown the ball well on that lane.
Absolutely.
That one, good ball speed,
Yes.
very confident. Arm swing was excellent.
He crushed that shot.
He really did.
Strike here. 7 count to the championship.
Yep.
Gave it a chance, Nick.
Come on, get a break, and
It's over.
Little high. Thought he was going to kick it out, but he's a 4-pin. So he's going to fall oh so short. And once again, Nolan, neither one of our picks to click have clicked. We are just like the death knell for all these guys. So Bryce, 160 and 28 for 188. He'll take home third place money, but again, good weekend, $671. All right, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see our championship match, and it'll be Sean Diggs coming up the ladder. He's going to face our tournament leader, Jason Fridley, out of North Glen. Again, you're watching the ABT here on ColoradoSports.TV. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa and Nolan Carruthers here at Arapahoe Bowling Center in Greenwood Village for our championship match here with the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. Our finalists today, you have Sean Diggs of Aurora coming up the ladder. He's taking on our tournament leader, Jason Fridley of North Glen. Jason has elected to have Sean lead the match. Gentlemen, shake hands, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, like I said, Sean just won title number 2 at, I believe it was Western Bowl, or was it Holiday?
It was Holiday, I believe.
Well, I know, yeah. No, I can't remember. I think it might have been Western.
Well, they run together. Sierra Vista.
No, he definitely
it was on Kipling Row.
Okay, then it was Western Bowl.
It's showtime.
Yep. So, Sean with an 11-pin advantage against Jason Fridley.
It was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
He hasn't even got his new shirt yet.
Not yet. Nope.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. That's the best shot he's thrown so far.
Yep.
Good start for Sean Diggs. Right out of the gate, putting the heat on Jason Fridley. Jason's been battling some knee issues and I believe some wrist issues. I know 1 week during the summertime he couldn't participate at all because his wrist hurt so bad he couldn't even throw the ball. But it looked pretty good today. That second game in the semis, he just flat tore it up.
Oh, here he is.
Yep.
Been on ice for an hour and a half.
Yeah. His dad Gary started with me when the Masters started in '95. So he's been with me 21 years.
It's going to be high. Left.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Right out of the gate. Why not? Put your hand up, Gary. Even his dad's good.
I'm in.
He says, I'm in for this.
I won't get nothing out of it, but I'm in. I'll just wave.
The dreaded 5-pin.
He's going to nail it dead center. There you go.
And you are absolutely correct. There we go. He says, I got you.
That's enough of that.
All right.
Bring that weak stuff in here.
Great payday today, Nolan. $23.84 for our champion.
Sure is.
And $12.42 for second place. Not bad.
I got an email from Nationals that second place is going to pay $10,000.
$10,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Guaranteed 20 grand for first, 10 grand for second in our October event.
They're really starting to
and that's getting right around the corner.
Right. Brooklyn.
Why
there
not?
You go.
All right, there he goes. Ambidextrous fool that he is. All right, so he comes right back with a strike saying, okay, Sean. Here we go, buddy.
I like the changes that have been made out there. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
The 3 divisions is kind of nice.
Yeah.
it all comes down in the end. We're all
still,
together, but
but all the way down toward almost the end of the
Yeah.
tournament, which is good.
gives your chance of qualifying. Raises your chances of qualifying.
No doubt.
You're bowling your own division.
Correct. Yeah, so you're spotting a mark and a half
Yeah.
tops instead of 30, 40 pins.
That's going to go left.
Ooh, almost.
8.
6-10. Again.
The dreaded 6-10 on the red square.
I kind of chuckle. You see these patterns and you see how they're laid out and everything and how the lane transitions. And I crack up. In fact, I was talking to one of the mechanics in town and I said, when these guys make this stuff up and they watch how it works, they got to be cracking up. They got to be going, well, when do these guys get on this?
No kidding.
When it starts to break down. No problem on the 6-10 for Sean Diggs. So he's got 20 in the first, matching Jason Fridley.
11
So
pins.
he's still up 11.
When you had the regional at this house, same pattern, I didn't take notes, and that's a mistake. Because I don't remember what ball I used here. I don't remember where I played. And I had a good regional. I came out here today and I looked like I'd never seen the place.
Frame number 3, high, and he kicked the 10 out, just leaves a 4-7.
Should take notes.
Yep. And again, not so much pattern to pattern. Yeah, you have an idea, but again, you just have a general idea because different surface, different bowling center,
It's
different
totally
machine.
different.
It's going to play different. And then, of course, on a flat pattern,
Yeah.
who you bowling with?
Yeah.
That means everything,
And
too.
who you following.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Okay, goes right at it.
That'll work.
That'll work. Okay. All right, so strike and 2 spares for Sean Diggs. Jason can cut this lead to almost nothing now with a double if he can do it. Again, he's spotting him 11. And if he doubles here, he can actually take the lead by a pin. Because we always assume a strike on the next shot.
We're not going to cheat him.
Nah.
We'll assume they're nailing it. That's going to come left.
Yep. And we did get a little bit of a mixer, but he leaves the 5-6. He's got to get aggressive.
How many titles does Jason Friedland
I
have?
believe he has 2. And it took a long time for him to get his first one, and he finally did, and then it wasn't, but, not a long time, but fairly after that he got title number 2. But it's been a while for Jason.
Tough spare here. Makeable.
He tugged it a little. And
Nailed it.
Right on the money. Great shot.
Down 9.
That was a great shot. We could at the end of this match, we could look at this and say that was the shot that
Shot of the game.
got it for him, yeah.
We might have to start something like that. What are we going to call that?
Well, they have the play of the game.
Yeah.
We could have the shot of the game.
Shot of the match.
Key shot of the match.
Oh, I like that. I like his speed on that one. And it's still trouble.
Come on.
6-7.
Kicked out the wrong pin.
Back-to-back splits.
I liked, he was more aggressive. I like that.
Just move a couple left and keep that up.
Sure. Yeah, especially on 25.
Yeah.
And again, had he thrown that ball on 26, he'd have nutted it.
Yep.
But 25 is just is blown into a dust bowl. The middle part of this lane is just absolutely bone dry.
You might just want to get the 1 here.
Yep, I agree, and he does. All right, so he gets his 1. So now he's got 67 and a 4th open. Well, Sean can take a 20-pin lead.
Yeah, 22 pins.
Yep.
Jason's getting some coaching from Dad on the sidelines.
Gary in his prime was one hell of a player, boy. He was the ultimate team player. He would grind you to death. He's like Stepniak. You weren't he wasn't going to give you the match. You had to beat him. All right, Sean through the face again and only leaves the 3. He has been very, very fortunate.
Yes. And Jason's not getting those breaks.
No. Okay, just needs to convert this, and he's going to be up, probably 22? What did we say? No, it was 22, wasn't it?
If he converts this, he'll be up 21.
21? Okay.
Hang on. Oh,
see, it
man.
got out into that push. Got out into the weeds.
It's up 10.
Wow, that was... Each bowler opens in the 4th frame.
And you just fed your opponent.
Yep.
He's back-to-back opens, and you just handed him.
So now the lead is 10. But it could have been huge. But again, he's still ahead, and he's almost halfway through the match.
The way things have gone for him in the 9th and 10th frames today,
Yeah, really. Yeah.
he just wants to hang around.
Yep.
Brooklyn.
Go left,
Crushed.
and he gets it. Pulled it just enough to carry.
Crushed Brooklyn.
All right, so 66 in the 4th with the strike. Jason 67 in the 4th. And again, 11-pin difference in handicap. Sean's favor.
Jason's been high on every shot.
Hopefully he's seeing the difference in the 2 lanes, and he's not adjusting on 26 for 25.
He moved left here.
He did move
He
left.
moved left and drifted right.
And throws a great ball. All right. So both bowlers open in the 4th. Both bowlers strike in the 5th. We can have ourselves a tie with a double. Where's Ross going? Kill him. Good. He's not around. I like that.
He's somewhere.
He might be at the feed bag. You know how he is.
He's at the trough.
All right, let's see what he's doing here on 25.
Oh, I like it.
And will it hold?
Yes.
Like it. Great shot. Back-to-back great shots by Jason Fridley to tie the match up halfway through the championship match. So now, can Sean respond and get those 10 pins back?
I think Pops gave the kid a tip.
Pops is no dummy. Pops has been around for a long time.
That's what I think. And the kid executed it.
And there's confidence that what his dad is telling him is true. He knows his son's game very well, which he should. They bowled together for a long time.
They just gave each other a high five.
Damn right.
I'm not surprised it didn't break his arm.
Gary is a big boy. And Jason's a big boy, but Gary's bigger. All right, frame number 6 for Sean.
Go left.
For a double.
And
he gets it.
We got us a ball game.
We got ourselves a game. And he takes that 10 pins right back. Amazing. Tell you what, he comes up with some key shots.
And it's a little early for him to do it.
Yeah.
But he matched him when he needed to.
Yep.
Kept that 10-pin lead.
Yep. He can extend it to 20 with another one here.
And put the heat on Jason.
Yeah. But I like Jason's
I do
2
too.
shots were
I do
just
too.
money. They were sweet. Sean, very fortunate to get that double with
He's going more down the middle than
crossover.
25.
Yep. That was a
I
little
like
slow.
this.
Comes up
just
light.
a little light.
Yep. Leaves a 2-8. And as straight as Sean plays, he's got to be real accurate on this shot, or he's going to miss it. Because it's going to deflect.
Move 3 right and throw that same shot.
Absolutely. Focus on the key pin and rock and roll. Make your adjustment and make your shot. Right through your strike line. And that looks pretty good.
He's got it.
On the button. Perfectly executed. So he goes double 8 spare for 114 in the sixth.
Got a good match going here.
We do. We have a great match. Now Jason can carry this one.
He crushed that
He'll,
last shot on 26.
He'll get those pins back and actually take a 2-pin lead. So pretty important shot here, frame 7 for Jason Fridley. Both bowlers with one open, both bowlers with a double.
He's right against the ball return
Yeah.
on this lane. That's right.
No, it was too far right. Yeah, he knew it. That was weed ball. He opened up and got that ball way right.
He did the same thing on the last frame on this lane. He's so far left, and he drifted right, but he tugged it a little bit. He didn't tug
He
this
didn't tug
one.
one. Right, correct. All right, 113.
He's playing it the same way, which is right, as long as he doesn't. No, he didn't drift
If
at
he
all.
hits his target on this, he'll
He
be
hit it
fine.
and didn't drift,
There
and there you
That was
go.
perfect. All right, good recovery. All right, he's down 1 scratch, which means he's down 12.
Still a good match.
Yeah, three frames ago. Anything can happen.
That was a big spare.
It was a big spare.
He didn't drift at all on that
No,
one.
that was as good as the ball that he had the prior.
That he crushed.
Yep. And he knew it when he threw it. He knew that he leaked it right. So let's see if he can come back with a strike here in frame number 8.
He smoked 25 last frame.
Oh, didn't like
Left
it.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, and he got the break. He stood up on that ball, and that ball, you knew that ball was going left the minute he stood up at the line.
Well, Sean Diggs' time. It's the 8th frame.
Yeah, here we go.
8th,
Here we
9th.
go. Yep.
He's found a way 2 games in a row. And he was behind. He's in the lead this time.
Yep.
They've both only had one open.
Yep. One open and one double each.
Yep.
But again, that big frame, Jason Fridley converting the 5-6 in the 3rd frame. That still could come back to be the
It
shot
sure
of the
could.
match.
It sure got him still in it.
Yes.
I like this.
Nice shot. Here he comes. Boy, I tell you what, when it gets down to crunch time late in the match, you got to put your money on Sean Diggs, what we've seen.
Still up 12, both on a strike. Foundation frame.
Yep.
Right here. Big shot right here.
Yeah. Pin lead. Can extend it to 22 if he can throw another one.
He's playing this left lane different. He's going more down the middle.
And that's going to sit.
Nice shot.
Ooh, I liked it.
Man, that was a nice shot.
And so did he. That was a great shot. That was very well executed.
This is where I worry about him.
Yeah. .134 in the 7th.
This is a big shot right here.
Needs to convert this. If he opens here and Jason's on a strike going into the 9th, this could be a tremendous turnaround. And he's going direct at it.
Yeah.
I'd have moved more left.
Taking
He's
boards
going
out of
right
play.
at it, yeah.
And he's going to get it, Nick.
Yes, he is. Well, he's smart enough to know that there's plenty of oil out there. As long as he didn't open that shoulder up, he was okay, and he did it. He converted it just fine.
Jason throws 2 here. He's down 2. In the 8th, but he'd have the double working.
Yep. Yeah, he can cut the lead to 2 with a double.
He can shut him out.
And yes, he can, because Sean's on a spare in the 9th. Yeah, Jason can sheet it and lock him out.
If he doesn't drift here, I'd like his chances.
Yep, one frame at a time. But this is huge for Jason Fridley.
He didn't drift.
Well, let's sit. Oh, and he got a major break.
That's a double.
Major break, both the same way.
This is the key shot right here.
Yep. Because now we're down to pins. We're down to a 2-pin match. He throws this one here. He goes up 8. Other than that, it's pin count.
Yeah.
And you know what that means.
Yeah.
No dinner for us. It's drive-up window time once again. It's getting to the point where I think all the people that work the drive-ups and all the fast food chains, they should know us by our first names by now. I really do.
He doesn't strike here. Sean's in control of this.
Come on, let's see.
I like the speed.
And
He got that
he
baby.
He kicked the 4-pin out. I didn't think he was going to do it. I didn't think the ball was going to hold.
Wow.
So now he's got a possible 190,
Up
say
7.
9 count. He goes 212. Spare strike. 204 for Sean if he strikes out. But here's the key thing.
He strikes here.
Wow, he strikes here.
He forces Sean to double.
Yes. And then it's pin count on the full ball.
Yeah.
That's how close this is going to be.
Sean's been.
Yeah, he can sheet it for 223. Sean can sheet it for 204. And with 11 pin difference, Jason's your winner. So this is huge right here. Can he come back? Make a big shot. Make a big shot. No, that's going to go left.
Left, Brooklyn, boom.
And he does it again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
That's it. He just needs to stay behind the line. Good pin count, and this match is over.
I haven't said it all day. I'm calling this puppy.
We couldn't.
I mean, yeah.
Matches were that close.
And for those out there listening, I'm 802-1 when I call them.
Yeah, but sometimes you call it when the match is over, so that's not kind of.
I've done that
really
17 times.
Out of 800.
Out of 816. Whatever the number.
816.
I like this. There's a winner.
You know what? It worked the whole day. 222 scratch, 248 with handicap.
Pops gave him a tip, and he ran with it. That's what I'm saying.
So the best Sean can do is 204 and 37 for 241. So your winner, Jason Fridley out of North Glen. We're going to let Sean finish up here. When we come back, we're going to have a talk with our new champion, Jason Fridley out of North Glen. I'll tell you what, Sean Diggs gave him a battle.
Yeah.
What a good match.
He had one open.
And look at that, crushes the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, that one in the ninth was a good shot.
Oh, it was a great shot when he left a 10
10
pin. Yeah.
Changed everything.
That could have been a three-bagger.
He's winning.
Yes. Yeah, and if he'd have thrown this one, then that game's over. Yeah, that one shot.
And there's bowling for you.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. And you laugh, the difference between 279 and 300 is one pin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, a little light, but he knew he was out of it. But he's still going to shoot 190.
He bowled
great
very
game.
well.
20 pins over his average on this pattern in a championship match. He's got nothing to feel sorry about.
No.
Plus, he's going to go home with some great money.
Yeah, $1,200 won't hurt him none either.
Exactly.
$2,400 2 weeks ago. This cat's rolling in money.
Yeah, yes, he is. All right, great job, Sean Diggs.
Lost by
194. Shoots 231 in a losing effort to Jason Fridley's 248. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we're going to talk to our new champion, Jason Fridley. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Arapahoe Bowling Center in Greenwood Village, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Orson, Nolan Carruthers, and our newer champion, Jason Fridley, in a great match.
Thank you, sir.
Jason.
On a brutal pattern.
Thank you, sir.
Tournament leader.
Tournament leader.
What got Nolan and I both was in the semifinals, match 2. You exploded out of the gate. I thought you were going to shoot 279 scratch when you started because you went like 4-bagger spare double, and I'm going, oh my God.
Yeah, I did. I went 4-bagger spare, and it was a turkey or 4, and then it just kind of went away.
So what did Pops tell you in the 5th frame? He told you something.
Yeah, I was talking to him about how I was rolling, and he basically said, calm down. It's all guaranteed what you're doing. Just go out and have fun, and move over another board. And I moved over, and it started rolling up in there for me.
It was on.
Yeah.
Started rolling in
It was
there for
sweet.
me.
Well, congratulations, man.
And
Thank
you know
you.
what? You got to get breaks along the way
Yeah.
too. And
Yes.
you did get some huge breaks,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
so did
Just
Sean.
one 4-pin is all. Just one 4-pin.
Sean was getting the breaks in the previous 2 matches.
Yes, that's true.
And I thought it was going to come down to that until you slammed the door on him with the last 4.
Yeah.
That was
And
it.
actually, what I thought what it was going to come down to is when you converted the 5-6 in the 3rd frame.
Yeah.
Even though it was early, that was huge right there because
Yeah.
you were spotting them 11, right?
Yes.
Was it
Yes,
11?
11.
And he was right on your heels, and I'm going, wow, that kept you
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, it was tit for tat. Just trying to keep up with him and everything. Just rolling quality shots and hitting your mark and everything. Just staying nice and slow. And
You each had 1 open.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he each had a double going into the end of that
And then he
match.
threw the 4-bagger.
Yeah. Brutal.
Thanks for coming, Sean.
$2,384.
Woohoo!
And I've heard those checks are good, by the way, which is amazing.
You've heard? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know when they get that big. I
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
My checks are $30-$40. They're always good. That I don't know if those are that. I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
got one like that.
I think he's safe with his $30 check.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I'm good.
No, it was a good weekend for me. I got some money out of sweepers and everything. So
Yeah.
it was
good.
It's a nice quality.
Now, are you
weekend for
going?
me.
Are you going to the Fall Nationals?
Yes,
in
I am going
October?
to the Fall Nationals.
Pop
in October.
following you?
Hopefully, I'm following him if I can talk him into flying finally.
Oh
So,
yeah, we were talking about that. That's right. We were talking about
Yes.
that. Yeah, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I really do.
Here's
He'll be
proof
good.
of your title.
Oh, and he even signed
Yeah.
it.
Whoa, it's
That's
signed.
right.
That's
I'm-
going to be worth money.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna put this in a frame. I'll put up on the wall, and then one of these days when Nolan's out there, it's like I got your
this.
signature. That's right.
I'm speechless. I got nothing.
Hey.
I got nothing left.
What are you going to do?
All I know it's 4 titles, which
Yes.
is cool.
4
And,
titles, which is cool. I'm keeping up with my dad, who has 5 right now, so I'm 1
you
behind.
guys are going at it.
So yeah,
Well, he's been in the club 21 years. When did you start?
I started back in '95, '96. So,
So
it's
you're
pretty close.
right there.
21 years.
Yeah.
Because the Masters started in '95, and that's when Gary
There you go.
started
Yeah.
bowling.
There you go.
Sweet.
I came out that one weekend and watching him doing it, and it's like I want to do that. So, and for us, it's something for us to do together. And
Absolutely.
That's one thing that I've always wanted to do.
Just
is-
like Mike and Van Vasquez, same way.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, like I told you a long time ago, my whole family at one time decided we're all going to bowl together in the summer league. Mom, dad, my brother, my sister, 5-man team. We were idiots.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm sure.
5 paisanos and screaming at each other.
Oh,
and,
look
Hey,
out.
what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Look out.
The league thought we were the funniest thing they've ever seen. Of course, we're driving each other crazy, but yeah, what a treat.
Cold Creek next week
Maybe
on the Badger.
On the Badger.
on the
Isn't
on the
that
Badger.
isn't that tempting? 70 feet of oil at Cold Creek.
Yes.
Come on, it's not
70
70.
feet of oil.
Cold
but-
Creek is going to hook. You know that. It's going to hook. Although,
Yeah.
rumor is they're
Rumor
they're
is.
going to get a new lane machine,
There
too.
you go.
They're putting money into that place, too.
Not
Oh,
by-
are they now?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
by next week.
No.
Yeah. There
Oh.
you go.
Yeah.
Bring your coats. It's
Yeah.
a Cold Creek.
Now,
is
now,
what-
we're calling it Cold Creek. They
That's
got
like-
their air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh, did they get the HVAC going?
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's sweet.
It's
now.
cold
Nice.
anyway in there.
That's right.
So
Yeah, awesome.
We might have to try that.
Well, Jason, we're very happy for you, believe me, because I know it's been 4 years
Yeah, it's been
since
4
you won
years
your
or
last
so.
title.
Yes.
So great effort. I know you've been battling some wrists and some knee issues, even throughout the summer, but it's nice for you
Yeah.
to come back and
Wrists,
throw
knees,
the ball good.
toes.
well,
Got anything left?
Well,
yeah, he's got $2,400.
Yeah,
I got $2,400 and
That's
do
what
something with that.
He's not hurting at all now.
No, that's true. Yeah, there's no pain
No,
involved at this
no.
point. Who does your stuff?
Tracy Thornton has drilled all of our stuff.
Excellent.
Is he still
TNT.
doing it now? Now that he's not at North Glen,
That is a question,
yeah.
and I cannot
The
answer
last
that
the last I
question.
heard he was still drilling.
Where
But I
at?
think he's drilling out of his house.
Oh,
But
So yeah, but
Tracy,
Tracy's
if I'm
done all
wrong,
of our
call me
stuff.
back and let me know. Tracy, yeah, I met Tracy when he was at A and B.
Right.
Yes, and that's where we actually met Tracy, and we
Sure.
stayed with Tracy all those years.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Tracy, we're saying hi to you. You're Goomba here, won his 4th title. And again, ladies and gentlemen, next week, good money again. Almost, it'll be 2,300 plus again. So on behalf of Nolan Carruthers, Jason Fridley, I'm Nick Lasorsa. We'll see you next week at Cold Creek Lanes in Lafayette. You're watching the ABT Denver branch here on Colorado Sports TV. Scott Sledgister, big-time producer. All right. Go, 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 Scott. Remember, you get that motorcycle into the driveway, your marriage is over. But anyway, we'll see you next week. Have a great
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.